Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Off the back of last weekend's video of me unboxing the Tropic skincare starter kit when you become a Tropic ambassador, I've had a few calls with the ladies this week, one of who has joined, which is amazing, and I'm really excited to be supporting her on her journey and getting her started. And I've had a couple of calls with some other ladies who are still thinking about it or waiting for pay date. But after the few calls that I had this week, I thought a few similar questions came up, and I get asked pretty much the same sort of questions each time, and people generally have similar concerns when they start, and I was exactly the same and will have asked these questions when I started. You are not alone in having these concerns, just know that. But I thought I would cover it off in one video. Frequently asked questions that I get about becoming a Tropic skincare ambassador, because I know with the current offer that is on, that ends on the 31st of January, there's a lot of interest, and it's been a really lovely busy week for giving more information to people. So I thought I would centralise it all here, share it all in one place, so you have as much information as you can to best make your decision. Because if you're anything like me, you like to ask a question and you like to have all your ducks in a row, all the information before you make a decision. So let's get into the questions. I have made some notes on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at, and I also have a notepad that I'm referring to as well, because as I've got questions, I've just done a bit of a scribble either on my notepad or on my phone so that I remember what to cover with you. So the first one that I know I definitely asked, and I get asked a lot, are there any hidden costs or any targets I have to hit? Now this was a big one for me because when I joined, I was working full-time, I was in the military, so my job could send me away for months at a time, and I didn't need the added pressure of having targets to hit or having to pay extra to keep things going when I wasn't able to do anything for a few months. I just didn't want that. Tropic for me was and still is, you know, something that doesn't bring me stress, something I enjoy, something I love, and it brings joy to my life, and that's what it's always been, and that's what I wanted it to be when I joined. So in answer to that question, there are no targets that you have to hit. Tropic give great incentives, but that's what they are. They're incentives to go for if you want to. In my team group, I have a Facebook group and I have a WhatsApp group. I will share the information with my team when a new incentive comes out, offers that are on, things like that. I share everything with my team so they know about it, but it is completely up to them and up to you if you go for something or not. For example, this diary was an incentive put on by Tropic. I love an incentive, it really motivates me. I love working towards a goal. Even if I don't achieve that goal, I still love the goal because it pushes me and it makes me work a little bit harder than if I had nothing to go for at all. But sometimes life gets in the way, life is busy, and you're like, I'd love to go for it, but not this time, I just haven't got the capacity, and that is totally fine. They're there if you want to go for them, but you absolutely don't have to do anything if you don't want to. To keep your ambassador system live after you've become an ambassador, the only thing that you have to do to keep that system live is to put one order through in a 6-month period, and that order can be for a £4 lip love. It doesn't have to be a certain amount, which if you're using the products anyway, which 99% of ambassadors are customers before they join as an ambassador, you're using the products yourself anyway. So keeping your ambassador system live with one order in 6 months is not going to be, you know, it's going to be something that you do anyway. So that is the only thing that you have to do to keep your ambassador system going. As far as hidden costs, there are no hidden costs. There are no, you know, monthly fees you have to pay, or you don't have to pay anything after a certain amount of time, or nothing like that. So once you've invested your £198 in your starter kit, you don't have to spend any other money on your business if you don't want to. Tropic do have a great website that we have access to called Tropic Market, where if you wanted to buy more business tools that perhaps you don't get in your starter kit, like business cards. I have some here like this with my information on. I like to get stickers to stick on my magazines with my name and contact details on. But that's something that I've chosen to do. You absolutely don't have to invest any more money if you don't want to. And that £198 starter kit is all you need to start your business. If you choose then to invest in other things as you go on later down the line, I know people buy t-shirts if they're doing events and things, but again, you don't have to do that. I don't think I've ever worn a Tropic t-shirt to an event. So it's completely up to you, but there are absolutely no hidden costs within Tropic at all. You can set up your business and have a very successful business off everything you get in your starter kit. What if I don't sell is another question that I get, and that kind of goes back to what I said before about the 6-month period. If you don't sell anything, then, and you're a customer and you love the products and that's why you're thinking of joining as an ambassador like I was, and if you don't sell anything, then that's fine. You just order stuff for yourself, and if you keep your ambassador system live by placing one order every 6 months, then you simply get the discount off your products. So there's, you know, you don't get penalised if you don't sell anything. But trust me, if you are keen to get out and do maybe Pampers or borrow bags, which is where you lend some of your starter kit products out to people for them to lend for a few days, and you're getting, or you do stands and you're getting the products on their skin, or however you want to do it, or you simply are sharing your passion for it online, then the products really do sell themselves, particularly if you're getting the products on people's skin. Because if you've used Tropic products, which I'm guessing you have if you are watching this video, then they are incredible. They work, they smell amazing, they are beautiful products. So they sell themselves. But they don't sell themselves if they're just sat on your bathroom shelf or in your bathroom cabinet or sat in their starter kit box. You do have to go out and talk to people and actually share them. So I just thought I'd clarify that bit as well. You do actually have to do a little bit of work. And when I say work, I mean it in the loosest sense of the word. It's good fun and never feels like work to me, definitely. Another question I get asked quite a lot is, or something that people say to me is, I don't know many people. And I completely understand this, because when I became a Tropic ambassador myself, like I said, I was in the military. I didn't live near friends and family, which is how a lot of people will say to kind of start, is sharing it with your friends and family. But that can be quite difficult if your friends and family don't live near you. And I was in that situation. I had a couple of friends that lived locally that I worked with and things, but I lived in Portsmouth at the time. My family, well, my mum and dad live in South Wales. A lot of my friends are dotted all over the country, a lot of them in Cambridge. And yeah, I didn't have people locally to me that I could, or I didn't have a lot of people locally to me that I could branch out and really do it, which is why I kind of started doing it online. But there was other things that I did as well as initially sharing it on my Facebook account and just saying, this is what I've started doing. I lived in Portsmouth, if you know Portsmouth. Port Solent, they had a market, they might still have it, every Sunday, I think, through like the summer months, at Port Solent on the promenade, and I booked a stand there that I did quite a few weekends. So that was a way that I branched out. One of my friends that I worked with at the time and lived relatively close, she still lived about 45-minute drive from me, she hosted a pamper for me and I met people that way. So there are ways of getting out and meeting people. If I moved somewhere else now, which is likely that we're going to move when Carl finishes this course, and I'm going to have to start up again from scratch, not knowing anybody in that area, I would join a new gym, I would go to classes, you know, whatever that is. Or obviously now I've got a child, if you've got children, going to the school gates, mum and baby classes, which I've been going to. You meet people so many different ways, so it's just thinking outside the box about not necessarily how you can meet them for your business, but naturally getting out and meeting new people and making new friends just for yourself, for your own social life and for your own sanity if you're a mum. It's naturally going to introduce you to new people, and you know, perhaps later down the line as you get friendly with them, I mean, I genuinely believe that everybody needs to be using Tropic skincare. They are natural, they are great for your skin. They make your skin glow, so I genuinely feel like everybody should be using it. And if you have that passion for the products, that's going to come across and people are going to want to use it. This is not me being big-headed, but I get quite often people saying you don't look 36 or your skin is glowing. So when they say that to me, why wouldn't I share what I do? I don't want to keep this to myself. I don't want to be the only person walking around Reading with glowing skin. Everybody deserves to feel good about their skin and have skin confidence. I'm going to share it. So there are absolutely ways, if you want to get out there and share with people, even if you don't know many people where you live. But again, it all comes down to if you're willing to put yourself out there and go out and meet new people. If you're not, then maybe it isn't for you. If you are lucky enough to have your friends and family near you, then that's great. You can branch out with that. But ultimately, later down the line, if you want to continue growing your business, you are going to have to put yourself out there a little bit and meet new people. Which also, if that terrifies you now, it's baby steps. You know, I know people that have started and feel like, oh my God, that is really scary to me. But it may feel scary when they start, so that's why they start with friends and family. It builds their confidence by talking and sharing about the products with people they're familiar with, and later down the line they may go out and meet new people. You don't have to, day one of being an ambassador, get out there and put yourself in a room full of strangers. It's a gradual process, but what I'm saying is, if you don't know many people that live near you, it's totally doable. I've done it. I've moved 3 times since I became an ambassador. I will continue to move, and we'll have to start again, because obviously I do it online, so a lot of my customers don't live near me anyway, but I still want to meet people where I live. I don't want to be a hermit. I want to have a social life too, so I will naturally do that. So it's completely doable, and I've been in that situation, so I can definitely help you if that's how you feel. Other people say, I can't afford the starter kit. I'd love to, but I can't afford the starter kit, which I completely get. £198 is still a big investment, even though as far as your own business goes, it's not that big an investment. You think about starting up a business, all the costs that come with that, you know, not just the products and the tools that you need to get you going. Just everything costs money. We have access to so many websites, our own website, other apps that help us manage our business, and we don't have to pay anything extra for that. Tropic give that to us all within that first initial starter kit investment. So we've just recently had, in the last month or so, had a new app that helps us manage our business, provide the best customer service that we can to our customers. I joined 5 years ago and I haven't had to pay anything for that app. That's still all included in that first initial investment that I made back in January 2019. So when you look at the bigger picture of setting up your own business, £198 isn't a big investment, but I appreciate that at that time finding £200 from somewhere, you know, can be challenging. Let me explain how you can overcome this. First of all, there is the option via PayPal to pay in 3 installments, so that broken down is £66 a month for 3 months. Another way that you can do this is, I say to everybody, again, you don't have to do it this way, but you can do what we call a launch pamper, a launch event. So you can either ask a friend to do it for you, like I did, because did I live in my flat then? Yeah, I did, but I lived in a 1-bedroom flat, so she lived in a house, it was bigger, and she was more social than me and had more friends than me. So that's how I did it. But I've done it for girls in my team who have done it at their house, invited friends, people they know, friends to their launch event. You can do that before you sign up if you wanted to. So you could let me know, I would like to do this, I want to set up my launch event beforehand. So obviously you wouldn't have the starter kit then. So I would bring my products to you. I would run your first event for you so you can watch me do it. And then any sales that you get off that launch event, the commission, you can then use to pay for your starter kit. And if you do a launch event, you're likely going to have a lot of the money to pay for your starter kit. Or if you've already bought your starter kit, you're going to earn your money quite quickly back if you start putting yourself out there and start doing the things that is recommended when you start your Tropic business. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions off the back of my explanations, because I know sometimes I like to talk, I can ramble a bit, then just please put them in the comments. And I'll try and be a bit more succinct. You know what I mean. And another thing that people say to me is, I just wouldn't know where to start. Well, that's where I come in. And Tropic have also put on so much training for us. And it's not times that you have to be there. We have it's called the Tropic Lounge. We basically go on there and there are videos on there, bite-sized videos that you can go on and watch in your own time, when it suits you, around what's going on in your life, and you work through them step by step, and it's not overwhelming. And there's everything there that you need to get you started. Obviously, when you choose who you want to join as an ambassador through, that's quite a big decision as well, because you want that person to be able to support you the best you can to help you achieve what you want to get out of your experience and your time as a Tropic ambassador and your business. So like I said, I've got ladies in my team who have said, Charlotte, I'm joining for the discount. I'm not interested in doing it as a business. I might put some orders through for my friends and family, myself, but that's it. I'm not interested in going for incentives. I'm not interested in this, that, the other. That's totally fine. You know, it's your business at the end of the day. It's completely up to you. You're not going to get any pressure from me. But those people, if they change their mind, they know where I am. So that's totally fine. I get some other people who are like, I would love to reduce my hours at my current job, perhaps go part-time when they will work full-time, and I can absolutely help those people do that as well. And then other people might want to straight away, they see the business opportunity, and I've got ladies in my team, and a lady who joined this week who runs her own business already, and she wants it to work alongside that. So you know, she's going to incorporate that into her business. So everybody does it for different reasons, and I can help you at whatever your reason is, or however much you want to put into it. I can help you at whatever level that is. So in answer to that question, where do you start? Tropic provide a lot of training online that you can watch and do in your own time, and you have not only my support, but a whole community of other ambassadors, not just in my team, but the wider ambassador family as well, to help you along the way. We have Facebook groups that we can post a question in, and you get so much help on that as well. And you'll have my number to just drop me a call, drop me a message whenever you come up on a stumbling block. You are not on your own, and that is one of the lovely things about being a Tropic ambassador. So I think that is all the main questions I get. If I've not covered anything or I've not answered a question that you would like answering, pop it in the comments down below and I will always respond. Again, if you would like to arrange a call with me just to find out a little bit more information, then I'm happy to do that. I will link my email down below. Feel free to use it. One of the ladies who I had a chat with this past week emailed me, and we had a chat a few days ago. I'll also link my VIP Facebook group, so if perhaps you're not interested in being an ambassador right now but would like to be in my customer community, and have my support as your ambassador from a customer perspective, then I will link my group down there, and I'll also link last week's video down below as well. So if you haven't seen exactly what you get in the physical starter kit, then I shared that last Sunday, so go ahead and check that out. Hopefully with these 2 videos combined, that will answer a lot of your questions. So I look forward to chatting to you. I look forward to supporting you on your Tropic Ambassador journey. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you found it really helpful. That really helps my channel out. It helps me get seen by other people. And if you aren't already, please hit subscribe. I have a very busy week coming. I am going to 3 of the Tropic on Tour events, Bristol, Southampton and Reading. They are one night after the other. My parents are having George for me, and I'm doing my own little Tropic on Tour of the South. So if any of you are coming along to those events, please, if you see me there, come over and say hi. I would really love that. It honestly makes my day. And I look forward to chatting with lots of you and helping you start your ambassador journey very soon. One more thing before I go, there is a really great joining offer at the moment that runs out on the 5th of February. So if you're wanting extra perks from joining as an ambassador, then just bear in mind that there is a great offer on at the moment, and I can go through that with you in more detail on a call. So drop me an email and I will take you through what extras you get if you join before the 5th of Feb. Thank you again, and I will catch you in next week's video. Bye.